Hi, today's show is all about turning your school into a mini film studio. So we're going to start by making a model and then we're going to bring it to life using animation. The whole process is really quick and easy and looks absolutely great. But before we start, let's see some information about our new exciting animation competition, Roll VT.
For our competition, we're asking you to create a short animation for our sponsors, the Clean Kent campaign, around the theme Cleaner, Greener, Safer. For this, we're asking you to produce an animation about the community or environment that you live in. There are lots of great prizes up for grabs, with the winning primary and secondary school receiving animation kits, with signed DVDs for the runners-up. All entries must be uploaded onto Kent TV by the 6th of April 2009 and must be under 30 seconds in length. For full terms and conditions, see kenttv.com. Good luck and get animating.
So, to create your flushed away slug, you're going to need the following.
A third of a bar of plasticine, plus a few extra bits for detail, some animation wire or 2 cocktail sticks, 2 polystyrene balls and a marker pen. To start with, I need to make the plasticine easier to mould, but instead of warming the whole bar, I always like to break it down and roll it into lots of small balls. It saves you time and will improve the end result.
Right, now I've finished the last one, we need to start pushing all the balls together and making the slug's body. But before I do that, I'm going to separate 4 balls, which we're going to come back to a little later. It's really, really important at this stage that your slug's looking more like a big fat sausage rather than a long thin worm. Okay, and then once you've got your sausage shape, maybe just give it a roll on the desk.
You now need to bend one end of your sausage a third of the way up, so it looks like an L shape on its side.
And then so that your slug's not rolling around, if you just kind of get the palm of your hand, push down on the back, that then makes the surface of the slug flat. Next we need to start to make the slug's eye stalks. So there's 3 different options for doing this. Because I'm going to be animating the slug today, I'm going to be using animation wire. You can use cocktail sticks, or you could just make your stalk completely out of plasticine. It's really important that you make them longer than you actually want your stalks to be, because you want them to be sticking quite deep into the plasticine.
To cover the wire, I'm going to use 2 of the plasticine balls we put aside at the start. Taking a ball, I'm going to roll it into a fat worm first, and then gently flatten it into more of a runner bean shape. And finally wrap it round the bare wire.
And it's really important that you leave some wire up at the top, just poking out, so that you can add your polystyrene ball, which will be your eye. Okay. Next we need the slug's great eyeballs. So, I'm going to start by taking a polystyrene ball and using a marker pen. Once you're happy with that. Then we need an eyelid. So, take in one of your balls that you've got left over. You should have 2. Squash it out into a little pizza or pancake shape. And then wrap it round the ball. And if we bring the slug back in, pierce in the polystyrene ball, push that down, then also kind of squashing the ball into the plasticine eye stalk. And then that's that eye finished, and here's the other eye I did a little bit earlier. The next stage of the slug is to produce its mouth. Let's start with black. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it into a small ball first, and I want to turn it into a penny. And once that's done, I'm going to take some red plasticine, start rolling that out into a long snake, and this is going to form the slug's lips. Once that's done, you then roll the red lips round, and then we have the mouth. You can add lots of little details. You can add some teeth, a tongue. I'm going to give him an odd tooth. And then all I need to do is just press the mouth onto the slug like that, and there you have it, your slug. What's really great about these slugs is that once you've made them, you can personalise them however way you like. So here's a couple of slugs I made earlier.
The first is a girly slug with eyelashes, lipstick and spots, all made from plasticine. The other has a moustache and pair of glasses, made from a piece of twisted animation wire.
As mentioned in the first programme, all we're going to be using for the animation process is just a standard laptop or PC, a webcam that you can buy just for £5 in any kind of high street store, and then on the computer is a piece of capturing software. It's really important that when you start capturing your animation that you shoot on twos. What shooting on twos means is if you take a strip of film, there's 25 frames a second. Now, if we take 2 photographs each time instead of just a normal one, instead of having 25 different pictures, we'll actually have roughly 12 different pictures which are copied. Okay? What this will do is make your animation a lot smoother and slow it down so your slug won't be moving really fast and erratically.
Now begin by taking 2 frames of your slug in its starting position before it moves.
Let's move my slug for the first time, just a few millimetres, because your slug's really, really slow. And then take in 2 pictures.
Then move the slug again.
This is the whole animation process really. You're just moving your model very, very slightly and then taking a photograph through the laptop and the capturing software.
And here's a look at how my animation ended up.
Now we're going to have a look at a school I visited earlier this week and look at their very first ever Slug Club. That is starting to look like a slug, maybe the bottom needs to be a bit flat.
Here I am at Hampton Primary School with Class 6RG, attempting their first ever Slug Club. The class started by breaking the bars of plasticine down into balls and then forming their bodies, before using cocktail sticks for the eyes and then adding the facial features. The school had only just got its webcams and laptops and downloaded the free animation software, so it was great to see how quick and easy they found using them. The session was under 2 hours long and was a great success. Thanks again to Class 6RG. Here's a look at the results.
Thanks for watching. Now get animated and upload your own work.